Hello guys, welcome back to another video. In this video, I'm going to be teaching you guys all sorts of commands and how to use them. Let's get into it. Okay, so first thing is that there's two ways to access commands. One is by either typing slash in your in the chat, and then you can do like slash give, and that's a command, or you can just hit T and do slash, or if you go in your inventory, and you're in creative mode, you should see this, right? This will have all command blocks, which are also used. If you do not have that, just go to options, go to controls, and turn operator items on. Okay, so command blocks are different from the chat commands. Command blocks can be activated remotely, meaning like you could do it from far away. Here in the chat, you can just do it right here. So I can do slash effect give, and I could do, so all these are different things. So at A means all players, at E means all entities, meaning mobs and monsters and stuff like that. At P means the nearest player. This would be used if you're trying to make a multiplayer thing. This would be a random player. That would also be used for multiplayer. And then current entity, that would just be yourself. And then you also, if there's more people here with me, you would see all their names. This is fine. So I'm just gonna do @s, and then so these are all the effects. So if I do blindness, right, I can do infinite. Now you can do amplifier, which I just do one because I don't really care about that, and in true or false, right? So you don't even need to go this far. Like you can just do this, right, and it gives you the effect for infinite amount of duration, right? So if I do effect clear, it just clears it for me. But if I go to infinite and type in an amplifier and true or false, if I select true, I cannot see particles coming from me. If you can tell if I instead of doing true and I do false, you see there's particles coming off of me, right? And if you don't want that to show, you just basically need to put true at the end of it. And there you go. That's how you do the effect command. Now it's just an example. So if I type that same thing in here, and I do blindness, infinite, 1, true, I can do it from very far away. Let's say if I grab redstone, I get button, so I just basically I can just go far away. And then I can just do this. There we go, I still got the effect, just from this far away. And that is just the difference between those two things. Now I'm actually going to start trying to show you on all the different types of commands that you can use. Let's go. Okay, so the first command I'm going to teach you, besides that effect one, is give. So if I do slash give, select the player, and I can give myself anything in the game. Like anything. Like let's say I want to do brown dye. Right? I can do this and boop, I have brown dye. But if I don't want that, it's a count. So I could do 64. And if you don't know, 64 is a full stack of items. I can do that. And I just got a full stack of brown dye. Another thing I want to teach you is a certain command that you can also use when you're doing @e. So if I go back to the slash effect command, give, and I can do all entities, but I put this in there, right? And it opens up a whole bunch of other stuff, right? So if we go to, if we go to type equals, we could do chickens, right? And close that off. And then let's do like a levitation infinite. So now we'll see if we spawn in some chickens, we put this here and spawn in chickens, they will all be going. Nothing else is affected. That's not, just the chickens. These guys will be floating for infinity. Also, with the amplifier, I could do like 100, and they would be going up really fast. Like, yeah. Another cool thing I learned is that with the levitation command, if I do slash effect give me, I do levitation again, right? And let's just say infinite. I can do 2, 5, 5, and that makes it so I cannot jump or fall. Like, see, I'm not, like, if I go into survival, I'm just floating. So I can just like walk off into the distance flying. Which is honestly pretty cool. So that's one thing I learned. But yeah. Also another tip is that you cannot, in survival mode, you're not able to access command blocks. We are able to press the buttons and stuff. Okay. The next command, if you're trying to make like contraptions and stuff, you want them to make a sound effect, I think this will be really helpful for you. So if I take this and do slash Playsound, right? And let's say we just want to do iron. No, wait. Let's see. Let's just do underwater exit. And wait. Okay, so this, I started questioning this from the start. I saw this, right? This is what music section you want it to be in. So if someone has their music in their settings all the way turned down, no one's gonna be able to hear it. So normally, if you want everyone just to hear it, just do master. And then I just do all players. And yeah. So then I do that. And then I learned if you, so here's, so the at A, that means everyone that can hear it. So if I make a certain player, all the other players are not able to hear it. So if I hit done, I guess that one, oh yeah. So if I do this, there we go. So you have to add these at the end, or else it's not really going to work. So this is the pitch. So you could turn that to 2, you're only able to. And now it sounds like very, higher pitch. But that's how you do sounds and stuff like that. So if you want to do underwater loop. Nope. Some of these don't really make sounds, but if I want to do, let's see, cave. Right? So that's how you do the play sound. Okay, another thing that's cool is that if you notice, and I went into here, there's different types of command blocks, right? So if I go into here, I can change it by hitting this. That's repeating. This is an impulse command, and this is a chain command. And I'll teach you all the differences. Chains are actually pretty cool. So if I want this to happen, where I do slash effect give me levitation, for example, right? And I'm just gonna go one. No, I'm just not gonna put anything after it. So I do that, and then I put a chain command block. So this is really important. If you want the chain to work, you need to have this arrow right here of this command facing towards the chain command block. So now if I do this, I could do slash kill, right? Slash kill myself. So if I do this, you see I got levitation and I died. So basically a chain command block can be used to like continue like an already set of commands that's going on, which is pretty cool. Okay, next type of command block is the repeating command block. So if I do this, right? So you can see these are very different. So I can tell you right now, the needs redstone will be a big help with the repeating command block if you always want it to be active. So let's say this one, right? If I want it to levitate me, effect give me. Let's just actually do blindness, right? And we'll just do a 1. Blindness 1. And then if we go to here and do this, so you see how it says needs redstone? If I do that, I probably need to up this a little. There you go. So now it's not going to ever go away, as you see in the top right of my screen. That's stuck at that second, so it's never going to go away. So if I just do this, boom, it's gone. So that's what it needs redstone. But if I turn that off and I turn it to always active, I'm just never going to remove the effect. Right? So yeah, that's how repeating command blocks work. So you can basically do this with any command you want. So you can do all of these. It's actually pretty good. Next command I'm going to teach you is /gamemode. So if I do /gamemode, and I could do all these. So adventure means I cannot break anything. Like, not unless I have like a special tool that lets me. And then creative is what I was just in, where you can fly and you can access every single item. Spectator is this, where you can just go and you can face your blocks. You're kind of just spectating, basically, which is the point of it. And then last one I have is survival, which is where you can break stuff and just limited to resources and whatnot. But for this tutorial, I'm going to show you in creative. Another quick way is if you hold F3 and F4, you'll see this menu pops up, right? I'm still holding it though. So you hit F4, it cycles through the next one. So if I want to go spectator and I'm in creative, boom, I'm in spectator mode. I'm gonna go back to creative, boom, I'm in creative mode. So that's a good quick tool if you want to like base underground and get no somewhere, or go through a wall, or just wanting to test out something in survival. So yeah, next one. Next command I'm going to teach you is the fill command, which I learned some tips for it that I just figured out eventually and it worked. So if I go and let's say I want to make this grass, I'm going to like make a box on top of this mountain, right? So I do /fill that. And there's two ways of continuing this. Either hit enter, and this is incomplete command, see below for an error, right? So at that point, then you just go up to here, right? And you hit up arrow, and it pops this back up. Select the coordinates of the block. So the coordinates only pop up if you're looking at the block. And always select the one with 3 coordinates in this scenario. So let's say I want it to be dirt, right? Dirt. Boom. All of it's dirt now. But there's a different way of doing this. So I recently learned this. So you do /fill, you select the block, right? If you hold shift and you hit back arrow, this starts to appear, right? And you can back arrow to that. Do control C, right? Go to here. Then basically just pretend that you do /fill, add this in, and then you do control V. And there you go. Your latest command pops up. Now I can do this with dirt. There we go. And it just works. So that's a different way of doing it. I prefer the first way of making it where it says the incomplete command and then you just select more coordinates. I like that more and I prefer that more than the other way. But hey, it's your choosing. Let's get to the next one. Okay, next one I'm going to teach you is /summon. So I can summon basically anything. I can summon a sheep. So I can summon a sheep, I can summon a boat, Basically, anything that's an entity, I can summon in. So, like, I can summon in, Ender Dragon. Which is probably not a good idea. So there you go. There's the Ender Dragon, right? If I want to kill it, I can do /kill at P. This type equals Ender Dragon. And I do that, and everything else is fine except him, which is good. So that's another way of doing that in the kill command. And that's also the summon command. Okay, let's go to the next one. Next command I'm going to show you is the gamerule command. This is so you can do a bunch of, like, basically debugging it. So if I do, like, weather, let's see. Do weather cycle. And I have that set to false right now, but if I set it to true, it can, like, start raining without me making it start to rain. And I'll show you how to do it by yourself in a moment. But I can also do this, but with the daylight. So I can do daylight cycle. And now, if I set that to true, as you'll see, the sun is actually moving now. Because I had it set to false, so I would not run out of daylight. So then back to false, no more moving. So next thing I'm going to show you is the /weather command. So I can make it rain. And you see, I think the biome I'm in right now won't allow it to rain right now. But here, let me see if I can get to another biome. I'll skip to the next part. There we go. As you see, this biome right here is able to have rain, right? But if I go down, I can now, instead of doing that, I can do /weather clear. And there you go. It starts to go clear. Another thing I can do is /time. /time set noon. There. See? And then I can do /time set night. There you go. Moon's over there. And now I can do midnight. And there's the moon in the middle of the sky. And I can just send it back to day. There. Thank you guys for watching this video. If you like this content, please leave a like. If I have enough likes, I'll try to make a part 2 on this, covering the other parts of the commands. So thank you for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.